Hello my beautiful little Moglets. So today we are going to be raising the best sword in the game for the second time. We'll be covering a few different things for this video, but as it is kind of the topic, we're going to do that first. For those that don't know, the best sword in the game comes from Hell Labyrinth. It takes at the minimum 5 weeks to get one of these swords. We haven't been doing Hell Labyrinth too much because we were waiting for the other bosses, but kind of gave up waiting for that. So here it is, the speed weapon for 10 of these dudes. You can also get some epic catalysts for like 1, but this has the potential to be the highest speed sword in the game with a starting base of 5, and the other substats are good as well. So pretty much regardless what it goes to, it can be good for someone, which is why I think it's worth the 10, I always forget what they're called, Queen's Guard badge. But yeah, now we exit via the menu. So you only get one of those badges per boss you beat in Hell mode, so again, 5 weeks at the very minimum if you have the entry tickets required, which can take longer than that if you don't also buy them from the shop. But yeah, I'm just trying to hype up the significance of this weapon because it is pretty significant. So before we equip it on anyone, we're going to upgrade it, and there it is in all of its glory. Hope we have stuff. Not much. I raised kind of a lot of swords for whatever reason. We're gonna use to start with the little stuff to get rid of some space. First, hopefully not health. Boom, it's health. It's critical chance. That's cool. Like if it goes to a lot of critical chance, then it can go to someone and it's much easier to get that max critical. That's like the biggest problem I have when building a character, is getting that max critical. Health, sad. It's fine though. You know, some characters benefit from health, like Kin, but Kin doesn't need a speed set, so speed would be nice at one point, you know. The game is feeling super laggy right now, I have no idea why. Alright, we're just gonna throw this plus 12 in there. That should get us up at least one more sub. Come on. Crit chance again, a 17 crit chance, dude, that's honestly pretty good already. That's a ton of crit chance. If it avoids health for the rest, I'm happy regardless of what happens. Already can't be used as an amazing speed sword because sadly it didn't go to speed yet, but still, it can be a solid weapon for someone that needs crit chance. Still sucks we couldn't get the speed, but yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles. This might get us up to 12, we'll see. Aw, dude, man, that really hurts. I don't really know what to do with it now. Who needs a ton of crit chance and health? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it could have been worse, honestly. Like if it went to pure health, then okay, I can give it to like a healer or something because it is on the speed set, and you know, like maybe, I don't know, Tamarin or whatever. But now that it went to a ton of crit chance and health, I don't know. This is disappointing. Whatever. Let's see what happens on the last roll. If it goes to health, then it might be just better suited for a bruiser, maybe Ravi or something. Good, great, a good, not enough though. We don't really have any little swords left. Whatever, we're gonna throw that one in there. Boom. Oh my god, okay. Well, I mean, 32% health is a ton, but like, 17 crit chance? It's, I don't even know what to do with it now. That sucks, honestly. Completely avoided attack and speed. I was trying to be optimistic this whole time, but it's like, well, who do I give this to? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Like I said though, maybe Ravi could use it. She has a front line for my normal Labyrinth team. She doesn't really need better stats, but I do want her to have crit chance, and I do want her to have at least some health, even though I definitely focus more on damage. But that would mean I should probably get her a speed set if I'm gonna give her a speed set sword. And her current sword already has a decent chunk of crit chance and attack. Oh yeah, I guess for comparison, we're gonna go down to Oxlots. Here, we got this. Honestly, wasn't that much better, but highest speed set speed sword I have, which is actually kind of low since I do raise tons of swords, 12. Oh, I actually did get a better one. It just isn't on the speed set. Here's 15 speed for Judith, which I still use sometimes for Guild War. And I would give that to Auxiliary lots, but his other stuff, the non-speed set stuff, you know, has 14 speed here, 12 speed here, and on a ring, I think that's a lot. He would still lose or not gain speed, but this new one, I don't know, 34% health, 17 crit chance. It's a very niche sword all of a sudden. Might have been good for Kin, but he doesn't need a speed set, so I don't have too many bruiser types. Soul, I mean, he looks like a bruiser. I haven't really messed with him at all though. But yeah, feel free to tell me what you think. We also went a little more hardcore in Arena this week, so we could get up to, oh, we got demoted down to Challenger 4. We actually went up to Challenger 3 just to make sure we get those 510 glory because we only got 490 last week. But now we have enough for the unknown slate. Yes. That Molagora seed will have to wait a little bit, but I'll get you. And while we're on the topic of gear, we can go over the new Season 4 equipment. I'm honestly not too interested in it. It's kind of like all the other seasons. Everything has effect resistance on it. Definitely seems more for supporters. Health, speed, effect resistance, and effectiveness. So no way that's going to go on a damage dealer, but could be solid for a supporter. Maybe like the new Litica or something. Defense, speed, effect resistance, effectiveness, same thing, you know, depending on the rolls, it could be a pretty fast piece of equipment. But what's funny is these also start out as 88s, just like the Labyrinth piece, but they only have a base of 4 speed, whereas Labyrinth has a base of 5. So again, potentially the highest speed weapon you can have, or speed anything actually. And then we got the helmet, which is much more offensive with attack, speed, crit chance, and effect resistance. So depending on rolls, could be a good damage dealer helmet, but it's on the hit set, so unless that damage dealer also has some important debuffs, it's still not that good. And then we have the boots, which I don't really understand why they would put attack on there when this does seem definitely more kind of like a supporty, like a sub DPS sort of thing. I would much more expect to see speed there, but attack percent, they are more offensive though as well with crit chance and damage. Effect resistance and effectiveness. The necklace honestly does seem really good with crit damage, attack speed, and crit chance. I have a couple other hit set necklaces with crit damage on them, and I make it work just because that's what dropped for me. So this one being an 88, starting with 14 crit damage instead of the usual 13 for 85, sounds actually really good with their attack speed and crit chance on it. And finally the ring, again, more supporty with health percent, hit chance. All in all, I think it's all right. Necklace is by far for me the most interesting. Probably followed by the helmet just because I like damage dealers more. But yeah, that unknown slate, let's go use it. Guess who I'm gonna use it on? It's ya boy, Judge Kise, of course. She already has S imprint, pretty much only from all my unknown slates. Now we're going to up to double S. Yeah, she's my lifelong cleaver, I guess. We already put way too much into her to back down now. Also a normal Kise, I did that, but 15% attack now, extra. Hell yeah. Also her gear, you know, weird set, hit set, crit chance set, immunity, but the stats don't lie, they're pretty damn good, and I think that has a lot to do with the substats. 24 crit damage, 22 crit damage, obviously the 65 crit damage there, 16 crit damage, 13 crit damage, and 0 crit damage, but 20 attack. We also recently maxed out the Midnight Bloom. Sure, he's just kind of the artifact slave for this, along with his speed imprint, but that's at 16% now, so that our Judge Kise is perfectly safe with her 84. And with that being said, let's go do some Judge Kise cleave. You guys have never seen that before, I can imagine. Definitely not on my channel, no siree. Let's start with this team. It's kind of scary because there's a couple of really fast dudes in there, but we're going to throw Ruzid for that extra speed imprint. Still no gear, but ultimately, if we're not faster, we lose. If we are faster, we win. Now, let's go. Bring it on. Please, 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 please. Yes, we win. Bye-bye. Boom. Chomp. God, it's so laggy. But look at that. Beautiful. I don't usually like to take Judge Kise versus Moonlight Cecilia teams because they start with that barrier. But since she can do her ult right after her second, they're usually dead anyway. People can build their disease super fast. Ooh, she was super fast. 91. Well, I don't think we needed Ruzid, but boom. Chomp. Yeah, you know. Oh, damn. What the hell? Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting Luna has that other passive where she has crit chance reduction under 50% health. Should have taken that into consideration, but it doesn't matter. We got our Shuri there. I think this is actually the first time I've been able to use a Ruzid skill. Let's do this. Woo! I guess we're going to give Kise the attack boost again. Yes. Let's just keep going down the line. This one's super... Nope. This one's fine, actually. I don't know about the reviver there, Chloe, so I'd rather be a little bit more safe than sorry. Unless Bazaar goes first. He was pretty close. 91 again. Not too bad. Bazine? Yep. Oh, what the hell? Chloe... How... Why did Chloe die? What?
Now is the time.
He may have been like switching around gear and forgot that she's in his defense team. Well, alright, I'll take it. This looks like kind of a cleave, so we're gonna throw Ruzid back in. I'm assuming a one shot here. Kaboom. Chomp. let's just keep going down the line. This one will be a little bit tougher. Doesn't seem very speedy though. There's Cecilia back in. Yeah, definitely don't really fear Bellona's. They're not tanky enough. This one's honestly kind of bad. Definitely more wall compy. But ultimately, I think, nah, Charles is pretty dangerous. This is very RNG. If he counterattacks and then does that second attack and steals all my buffs, then this very well could go down the toilet, but we'll see what happens. Boom. Charles is dead. Okay, no chance to counterattack that, I guess. Okay, I kind of worried for nothing. This is a pretty interesting one as well. I want to fight it, but we got to get some more tickets. Dizzy can also be built super fast, so wasn't too close actually. Here we go. Boom. Almost. That'll do. Let's try this one. Oh, Spez. Don't see him very often, but also another Ruzid, so we're going to keep our Ruzid in there. See? Ooh, that was close. 97. Thankfully, we kept our Ruzid in there. And boop. Bomp. Just going to do a normal attack. I think this is where our luck ends. I'm gonna guess. If it wasn't for Crow in there, I think we'd be okay, but Crow probably has Arius, and I don't think I'll be able to one-shot the Kin, like I sometimes can. We're gonna try it anyway, just because we're going down the list, and eat our loss if necessary. Also, the Apocalypse Ravi is super hard with Judge Kise, because she can do a ton of damage while being hard to kill. But let's see. Come on. Yep, he definitely has Arius. Oh, but he died. But look at that Ravi, dude. If it's just Ravi left, I think we can handle it because we also have Watcher Shuri. That should be able to take care of the rest of the damage, but yeah, alright. I thought that would go down a lot differently. Judge Kisa apparently is just insane, so. Here, looks very speedy. We're gonna put Ruzid back in. I'm honestly just considering making two teams. One with Ruzid and one with Moonlight Cecilia. Because they're so far apart, but like all my teams are kind of accounted for already. I'm done with Abyss, but I kind of use this for rotational things, like different Hall of Heroes bosses or trials, whatever it's called. Boom, bomb, and the ult. 10 consecutive wins. We got 2 extra flags. Should we keep going? Well, I've definitely had problems with Ruel, whatever she's called, before. We're gonna risk it without extra speed imprint. Please, 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 please. Yikes. 94, and that won't do that much damage, I guess. Oh, it did.
You cannot resist.
We still kind of gotta either kill Ruel, which this won't work, or reduce her cooldowns, which will hopefully work, or else that's gonna be a problem. 1 turn increase. I don't know if that, oh, it did, thankfully. I still actually don't understand fully how that works, because I've seen that happen where she gets the 1 turn increase, but then goes and revives anyway, so it might be to like 1 skill, and you just have to hope that it's to her ult that gets the increased skill cooldown, whatever. So final match of the day. First hit, well, let's hope we can at least increase the cooldowns of that reviver there, because she won't die. 2 1-turn increases. Okay, we're good. Bzz, bop. All right, yeah, looking pretty good. That next team though, that may have screwed me up, but we're not going for it because we're out of tickets. But what we can do is go for our free Covenant summon, amazing Aqua Rose. Oh yeah, there is one other thing. They did have a patch recently that I didn't go over, like at all, where they added new exclusive equipment, some for Lidica, which was cool. And I think they also changed gear conversion already, although I haven't checked that out because I didn't have a stone until now. I have one now, so we can check it out after reading actually what they did. Because when I checked the patch note first, it just had like what's being changed, but not how it's being changed. Oh yeah, chapter 6 too, cool. Pretty nice looking sword there as well in chapter 6. Crit damage set, attack, crit chance, crit damage. Very nice looking. Oh yeah, specialty change for Wanda as well. Makes the stun 2 turns. I'm still not too sure about single target stuns though. Of course, she has her skill tree. Yeah, I'm not really gonna go too much into Wanda specialty change, honestly. Well, there is one interesting looking thing where it says increases combat readiness by 15% when using weak point. Is that just for her or for all team members? If it's for all team members, could be interesting though. And yeah, new exclusive equipment. Only one I actually have raised here is Lidica. And I think her second, Wild Rose, is the best general one, increasing the base combat readiness reduction by 5%, which is kind of a lot for a basic attack. Okay, that's interesting. So the equipment conversion just took level and enhancement level into consideration. So if it's an 85 level 15, of course, you needed 2 to get it max. Oh yeah, I actually got 1 random one because I noticed they did have them for 350 Brave Crests, and I always have enough of those anyway, so I went ahead and bought it. And guess which gym it was? I'm just gonna show you. Here it is, Effect Resistance. In my opinion, the worst gym that exists, because with everything else, even the flat stuff, you can make a sword or a helmet or whatever. And then of course with the percentage stuff, you can make rings and necklaces, blah, blah, blah. But with this, you can only make an effect resistance ring. Who wants that? I don't. Oh, but it goes up more with a plus 15 as well. Okay, so it still takes level into consideration, which is cool because that means you can do it actually whichever way you want to then. It goes up a little bit more with a purple, but not really that much more. 6 purples for almost the second stage, and 6 blues is like a little more than halfway to the second stage. Oh, wow. 1 plus 15 epic goes all the way to epic now. Plus 15 blue only goes to good. Definitely better than it was. It still sucks that the subs are random and that these stones are still hard to get, but obviously it's a lot better than it was before. And yeah, I think that will do it for today. I can get a little uncontrollably rambly. I don't know if either of those are words, but so I'm gonna cut myself off here. If you have any thoughts, drop them in the comments below. Leaving a like if you happen to enjoy is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.